Hello friends. So in this session we'll be learning about a post request. Now what is a post request? Oh sorry, I made a mistake. I will be learning about a patch request. Now what is the difference between post, put and patch request? In the post request we are adding a new entry in a database. Okay, that is we are creating a new row. In a put request, we are updating the changes. As we have seen that suppose I want to change my username or I want to change my title, I can send a put request and update it. But there is one problem with the put request, that when I want to send a put request, I have to send all these three parameters. Okay, that is ID, this and this. Let me show you. This our was our post request, right? Sorry, it is put. Yeah, it was a put request. Now if in this I won't send this send author and send writer, then what will happen? It will update it to the null value. Okay, so in a put request it is mandatory to send all these values again and the updated value. So it is quite tiresome, not good, recommended, because whenever I want to update, I'm sending all that information again. So to help with this process, there comes the patch request. Now, what the patch request says only send me the data which you need to update. That's all. It won't be changing or affecting the other data in that request or in that body. Okay, if I want to, let's say, update the author name, then I only need to send the updated author name. Don't have to worry about title name and the ID. They will remain same as it is. So that comes the real benefit of patch request. If in a update command there are 10 of fields, okay, if you sending a put request, you have and you are changing only one entry. In that case, you have to send all those entries. But in case of patch, you have to only send a field which needs to be updated. So it saves a lot of your efforts. So let's study about the patch request. So the patch request available with is this, the post and the ID you want to update. Okay, so for updating the patch request, we won't be following the Java object. We will be sending it through the string because we are updating only one field. Okay, when we are updating only one value, then why the use to create a object for it? Okay, if you have many objects, then please go ahead and create an object file. But we are updating only one value, so I will be sending the body in a string. Okay, suppose I want to update this third ID only and I want to update this title name again. Okay, so let me use test public void 06. Okay, I will be using given yeah body give it in string type. Now what I am updating, I am updating this title. Okay, so we have already seen that how we send a string in commas. Okay, then I need to use title semicolon updated by put request, and in inverted commas I have to use forward slash. Okay, then I want to send this body in when the content type is JSON, because I want to send them in a JSON type format. Content type is JSON, and what I need to send, I want to send a patch request, patch URL. Okay, and first of all the base URL. Okay, then post, and the third ID which I need to update, that is post the ID value. Okay, and let me take the response and check if it's being updated or not. Response. Patch request. Response dot as time. Okay, and save the changes. So this is the patch request which we have made. Let me uncomment the above request as well and save the changes, and let's execute. Run this as test ng test. Okay, I think it was successful. Title updated by put request. It is, oh, I made a mistake here. I made a mistake. Okay, just a second. Let me update the database as well. Okay, the title, the spelling of title was wrong, so it created a new row in the database. When you're working with actual APIs, this it will give you an error. In our case, it didn't give an error because we are using a free and very basic APIs. Authentications are here. Okay, so that's the reason. So let's now execute. So it got failed. Let us check the reason. Connection refused. Let us check. Given body title is equals to updated. Okay, and when the content type is JSON, patch request. I think it is fine and it should work. Let me try again. No, it's not. Let me check if the server is running or not. So it might be the case it's giving you an error. Okay, so it stopped. The reason was that. Okay, let me start it again. Actually the server was stopped, so that's the reason. Let me check it now. Okay. Okay, there is some errors, that's the reason. Okay, this was the comma, so it should work now. Okay, let me run this as test ng test. Okay, I have to start the, let me copy this as well, because when I'm updating with a new database. Okay, because I have made a new entry and I deleted it but forgot to remove the comma, so that's why it was giving an error. Okay, now it is started and it should work now. Yeah, 3 title, yes, it is updated. Let me see the refresh database. You can see only the title is updated, that is updated by post request. If what I would have sent a put request by this, then it should get the author and ID is null. But when I send it as a patch request, it has updated this value and it has not updated the other values. So these days patch request is highly recommended. Many people are using the patch request because their easiness to update. Okay, so this is all about the post, put, and patch request. In the next session, we will be studying about how to send a delete request. Okay, thank you.